Hello dear children, welcome back to your English class. Students, today we are taking one of your grammar lesson and the name of the lesson is subject verb agreement. This is the lesson which is very easy. So let us move to the subject verb agreement. So what is a subject verb agreement? Students, subject verb agreement, it is an agreement between subject and verb. It is an agreement between subject and verb to make a meaningful sentence. Okay. Once again, it is an agreement between subject and verb to make a meaningful sentence. For example, I am a girl. Here, I is subject and it is singular subject. And if our subject is singular, the verb that we are taking should be singular. So here I have used am. Let us come to another example. They are boys. Here our subject is they. They means they are plural. They, the word they is plural. So the verb that I will take should also be plural. So I have taken are. So they are boys. So it is a subject verb agreement is a agreement between subject and verb to make a meaningful sentence. They should be agree to each other. Otherwise, it would not be possible for us to make a meaningful sentence. For example, if I put I are a girl, it is not a meaningful sentence. If I say they is boys, that is also not meaningful sentence. So it is a relation between subject and verb that makes a meaningful sentence. Now students, let me quickly tell you what are singular verbs and what are plural verbs. So singular verb is, am, was, does and has. Singular verb is, am, was, does, has. And our plural verbs are, were, do and have. So you have to recall these verbs that whether it is a singular verb or plural verb. Now we shall move to the various subject and verb agreements. So the first one is when two singular subjects are joined by and. When we are having two singular subjects and we join these two singular subjects with and, it takes plural verb. For example, Ram and Sham are good friends. Ram is singular and Sham is also singular. And we have joined these two singular subjects with had. And it takes a plural verb. When two singular subjects are joined by and, it will take a plural verb. For example, Rama and Seema. Rama is singular and Seema is also singular and it is joined by and. So, two singular subjects when joined by and will take plural verb. I have written here, Rima and Seema have gone out. So, the verb it has carried is have, that is our plural verb. So, students, the two singular subjects when joined by and will always take a plural verb. And our next is when two singular subjects refers to the same person or thing. When two singular subjects refers to the same person or a thing, they will always take a singular verb. For example, my teacher and guide is here. Here my teacher and guide is one person only. One person only. So for one person only I have used two nouns. So two subjects when our two singular subject refers to one person. Whenever two singular subject refers to one person, it always will carry a singular noun. For example, my boss and a great leader has died in a crash. My boss and a great leader is one person. My boss and a great leader, I have described my boss in two ways. My boss and a great leader, that means it is referring to one person only. So it will take a singular verb. So I have used has. Has is our singular. When our singular subjects are preceded by each or every. When our singular subjects are preceded by each or every, that means before our subject, if we put each and every, it will take a singular verb. That means before our singular subject, if we put each or every, it will take a singular verb. For example, each day and each night was full of anxiety. So with our subject day and night, we have put each. So with each Either we put each or every, so it will be the verb that we are going to use will be singular. Okay, we are not going to use were. If you are given option between was and were, so you will choose was, because our singular subjects which are preceded by each or every will take a singular verb. For example, every farmer and potter was present. So if you are being given option between was and were, so you are going to choose was, because our subjects is preceded by the word every, so the verb will be singular. And the next one is subjects. When two subjects are joined by or not. When the subjects are joined by or not, the verb agrees with the subject nearest to it. जब हम दो सब्जेक्ट्स को और या फिर नॉर से ज्वाइन करते हैं तो वर्ब कौन सी होगी? विच वर्ब वी आर यूजिंग, सिंगुलर और प्लूरल? द वर्ब वी विल यूज, the verb will be agreeing to the subject which is nearer to it. तो सब्जेक्ट के नियर, हमारी वर्ब के नियर कौन सा सब्जेक्ट है? माई आंट और हर चिल्ड्रन डैश अराइविंग, इज और आर. My aunt or her children dash arriving. What we are going to use? Is or are. So if two of our subjects are joined by or not, so the verb will agree with the nearest subject. तो verb के हमारा nearest subject क्या है? Children है. तो children के साथ हम इसका use तो नहीं कर सकते. So we are going to use are. Okay, when our two subjects are joined by or not, the verb agrees with the subject which is nearer to the verb. When two singular subjects are joined by either or neither nor. When two singular subjects are joined by either or neither nor, it will always take a singular verb. जब दो सिंगुलर वर्ब्स को हम आइदर और या नाइदर नॉर के साथ ज्वाइन करते हैं, देन द वर्ब दैट इट विल टेक इज सिंगुलर. फॉर एग्जांपल, नाइदर हर और आई एम डूइंग दिस वर्क, और आइदर सना और सौरभ हैज द बुक. सो इफ टू sentences are joined by neither nor, either or, it will carry a singular verb. And our next is the collective noun. A collective noun always takes a singular verb. Collective noun always takes a singular verb. For example, the jury has given the decision. The jury has given the decision. Jury is our collective noun. So with collective noun, the verb I have used is singular. But there is an exception. When the members of the group, when in a collective noun, the member of the groups are thought separately. For example, when they are having their separate opinion, then there is a usage of plural noun. For example, the jury were divided in their opinion. The jury were divided in their opinion. When we are talking of the member of jury separately, when the member of group are thought separately, then it will carry a plural noun. Otherwise, a collective noun always takes a singular verb. When there is the member of the groups are thought separately, then it takes a plural verb. Otherwise, it takes a singular verb. Next is our, when the pronouns like, when our subject is each, everyone, either, neither. When we have subject like each, everyone, either, neither, it will always take a singular verb. That we have studied earlier too, that when our subject is each, everyone, either and neither, it will take a singular verb. For example, each of the mangoes is ripe. When it is, our subject is each. Okay, each is a pronoun, so our subject is pronoun each. It will take the verb which is singular, that is. And our next is, when two subjects are joined by with, together with, or as well as. When we have two subjects and they are joined by with, together with, and as well as. So the verb agrees with the first subject. The verb agrees with the first subject in the sentence. For example, the teacher, the student. The teacher and students. We are having two subject and it is joined by with. It is joined by with. So the verb will agree with the first subject. The verb will agree with the first subject. The first subject is teacher. The teacher. Teacher is a singular subject. So it will take a singular verb. So I have used has. So whether if you have been given an option between has or have, you have to choose has, because when two subjects are joined by with, together with and as well as, so the verb agrees with the first subject in the sentence. Next one is, students, where some plural nouns take the plural verb. Some plural nouns like people, police takes the plural verb. There are some plural nouns like people, police. They look like singular noun, but they are actually plural noun. So they will take the plural verb. For example, people have gathered in a show. People is our plural noun, so it will carry the plural verb. Okay. And when our subject is a pair of, when our subject is a pair of spectacles, a pair of jeans, a pair of shoes, a pair of watches, whatsoever, it will carry the singular verb. It will carry the singular verb. For example, a pair of shoes is expensive. A pair of shoes is expensive. So our subject is a pair of whatsoever it can be, but it will carry the singular verb. Now students, we have, if our subject is many, many always takes a plural verb. And if our subject is much, much will take a singular verb. For example, many of the mangoes were rotten. If our subject is many, if our sentence is started with many, then the verb that it will carry is plural. And if our subject is much, much always takes a singular verb. Much of the work is. Here with much I have used a singular verb. Now we have fraction of numbers takes a plural verb. Fraction of a number takes a plural verb. For example, 2/3 of the cloth. 2/3 of a cloth in cupboard are mine. Clothes are what? Countable. Clothes are countable. When we are having fraction of number, that means when we have fraction of countable noun, then the verb which we are using is plural. For example, 2/3 of the clothes in cupboard are mine. And when we have fraction of quantity, when we have fraction of quantity, it will always take a singular time. For example, 2/5 of her time. Time is quantitative. Time is quantity. Okay. Time is not measured in number. When we have something measured in number, it will take a fraction of that noun will take a plural verb. And when we have a noun which is measured in quantity, fraction of that quantity will take a singular noun. Fraction of quantity will take a singular noun. For example, 2/5 of her time. Time is measurable in quantity. So, 2/5 of her time is. That means when the fraction of quantity, when we have fraction of quantity, it will always takes a singular noun. So students, these were a few agreements that were given in your book regarding subject and verb agreement. I hope you have understood it.